a second and apparently killed the stream.
You guys didn't miss anything though.
Yeah, there were no
Everybody just took up
invades.
defensive positions, standard starts, bottom side jungle for both guys. Huge Arcane Soda taking their respective buffs.
And GMA Gaming here is spelled H-E-R-E. Just throwing that out there. All right. So yeah, no real aggression here early. Though we do have Brio chasing Pointy Ball a little bit there. Very interested to see how this this bot lane plays out. Like you said, Rom gonna need to put in a lot of extra work to protect Vampy.
Yeah, there's two ways I feel like to play a lane like this if you're Briho. You either try to have an incredible amount of presence, step so far forward that you're always threatening the concussive blows, or you just have to lay back and seed a couple CS to the double support lane. It looks like he's opting for the latter at this point.
Alright. Well,
oh, good job pointing. Thought you were gonna miss that one.
we do have Huge making his presence known here in the mid lane, not doing anything, just letting him know he's there. And Foe is spamming his voice emote. All do enjoy that.
Yeah, it pains me to think so, but I feel like we're gonna have a very passive first 5-10 minutes of this game.
Can we get the champs changed to their appropriate spot? Well, since you asked so nicely, I thought you wanted the stream to be working.
Yeah, mine just switched back again. So rude.
Okay.
Owen and Greatbeard of Odin just being a couple big dudes in the top lane.
Ooh, nice hit there. Very passive with the junglers, just trying to get their first jungle route completed.
Yeah, when I think of both Nunu and Sejuani, I don't think of people, you know, who put a ton of early pressure on. Nunu obviously can counter jungle very well, but in terms of gank pressure, it's not something that you're too concerned about. Lots of poke coming out from White Wolf, as you would have expected with an Ezreal Sona lane.
Yeah, 9 lives getting pushed in her tower again. That was their life in the last game too. Oh, Ezreal having to shift out of there.
Yeah, good shift there though. Got hit by the concussive blows, but able to just stay out of harm's way. Probably just continue to shove this lane in. Doesn't have much of a farm advantage yet, which I'm sure he would like to have more of. Brio taken pretty low off of the poke from Ashaway.
Got a little overexcited with that shield. We do have Nunu here who's going to be
Oh boy,
totally
they jump
fine.
in actually. Ashaway in a lot of trouble. Here comes the snowball. They won't quite find it, but they do get the knock up onto Pointy Ball. He's forced to flash away, and relieving a lot of pressure with showing up in the bottom side. 4 summoner spells burned from the side of White Wolf.
Hey, look, the screen mixed itself up again. Okay.
That's a good job by Huge to relieve that pressure. White Wolf got to be a little disappointed that you were in a great position in that lane, but just one gank forced you to burn all 4 summoner spells. Arcane Soda wasn't close enough to affect that play. And you're only up 5 CS at this point. 6.
We have some spicy commentary on the Misfortune skin here by Prowler.
Does he like the gun goddess? Doesn't like the gun goddess?
He's saying that it's a bad skin and he's surprised people paid money for it.
Misfortune has a lot of good skins, so I guess yeah, I would agree. Gun Goddess isn't anything special in a relative sense.
Alright, so we do have with this bot lane here, the gold amounts are still relatively equal. So not too much loss there. Top lane also equal in C-less despite Foe getting pushed back against that turret again. Mid lane, I mean everyone's more or less equal here.
Yeah, this this game, as we talked about, not too much action early on. Oh, actually, Ashway might be in a lot of trouble here, but here comes Arcane Soda. Was it all a bait? Briho gets knocked up for a lot of damage, but they don't quite have the CC. They jump in, the flash away. Vampy to Vampire trying to body block. Oh my goodness, Pointy Ball curves the Mystic shot around. Vampy to Vampire comes back, though, and trades one back onto Ashway. Well done to make that an even trade.
Yeah, good turnaround there by Vampy. Oh, here comes the ball.
Yeah, the snowball is rolling. It looks very, very not snowbally. It's sort of terrifying with that animation, but oh man, White Wolf played that so well to get the kill initially. Pointy Ball finding the snipe around the body block of Vampy to Vampire. But then the Misfortune doing a good job trading something back at the end of it.
It was really funny to see Arcane Soda kind of dance back and forth there. Wasn't sure whether to juke or jive and managed to dash out at the last second. Oh, blue buff not stolen this time.
So 1 for 1 early on. Gold is basically even. Seen a lot of presence from Huge so far on the Nunu. Arcane Soda has really only shown up to a lane once, but it mattered. Oh. And now Primogen getting taken very low. Brandana looking for the solo kill. Flashes in, and the Ziggs just barely escapes. Survives through the Ignite.
Flash versus Flash. Very well done by both mid laners there. Also important to note in this bot lane that both ADCs were the ones who got the kills.
Yeah, big deal. Huge, meanwhile, takes down a free Cloud Drake.
Infernal will be the next one.
Special.
A lot of Infernals today.
So we like to see. Meanwhile, CS numbers remain pretty even. Nobody with an advantage of more than 6 across any of the lanes.
Arcane Soda almost to 6, so, well, about halfway. But especially to see the Sejuani a lot more once that ultimate is available. Both mid laners hitting 8 at the same time.
Pointy Ball right now you're actually... Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say, Pointy Ball taking some chip damage. Looks like 9 lives is willing to be a little more aggressive now.
Yeah, right now you're seeing 9 lives really reverse the pressure here. They're the ones actually sort of bullying out with the poke onto White Wolf Gaming's bot lane. Pointy Ball gonna try to recall, only has that tier right now, so you love to get past that buy as an integral. Yeah, picks up the Menemune. When you just buy that tier, it's such a bad feeling because you know it's integral to your build, but it does nothing for you in terms of combat stats. So I'm sure Pointy Ball happy to get past that point.
Alright, top lane. We do have the Sejuani lurk in here. Brandana, I think, saw him though. But the lane's also pushing, so that helps too. Get that last little poke there. Oh, here comes the big ball.
Yep, Snowball coming in. Foeden could be in trouble here. No, he does not get away from the Snowball. Forced to flash, but there comes the call of the Forge God. He doesn't redirect it correctly. Decimating smashes true to its name. And a kill picked up for 9 lives in the top side.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. Blue flash also.
Huge making a lot of presence felt so far on this Nunu. He's shown up to a lane 3 times and had a very productive time every single trip.
Let's see if Pointy Ball and Ashway are able to get a little bit more damage here. A couple of good Qs landing on Vampy. 3 in a row now.
Foeden teleports back to the top side. He will head off the pressure on that turret.
Do have a rotation down here. I believe Arcane Soda did get spotted though by that control ward. Maybe just barely. We'll see.
I think he would have skated by it since it's in the pit. Yeah, I would be surprised. I don't think 9 Lives knows he's here. They come up now to clear out a ward.
Oh, they're gonna walk right into this.
Yeah, they have no
Rio
idea.
going first.
Oh my goodness.
Throw up that barrier.
Done. Nice Glacial Fissure trying to disengage. Oh, bullet time is big. Can Ashway get out of the damage? Briho is so low, but down he goes. Arcane Soda, last turret shot will take him down. Once again, the bottom lane of 9 Lives trades things back. Meanwhile, Fo Eden in trouble in the top side, forced away. And 9 Lives, again, they absorb the 3v2 and get a 1-for-1 trade out of it.
Yeah, that was... if I was Rio in that position, I probably would have used my shield a little bit earlier. But able to get the 1-for-1, so not a bad trade. Especially because the kill ended up on the Sejuani and not the Ezreal.
Yeah, also had flash available, so I'm not sure if he could have gotten out of that situation. But still, I would say they did well to trade back one.
I'm not a huge fan, since we're criticizing this Misfortune skin, I'm not a huge fan of the bouncing bullet art. It makes it kind of hard to tell that she's using that ability compared to just a regular shot. But maybe that's just me. Alright, so in the mid lane, we do have Brandana getting a CS advantage.
Oh my gosh, my scoreboard changed back again.
Infernal Drake will be coming in 30 seconds. We do have 9 Lives kind of setting up for that. A 2 Drake advantage should be very nice for them in this low scoring game so far. But 9 Lives is definitely making their presence felt a little bit more early game than they were in game 1.
Yeah, I like the proactivity coming out from Huge. And Brandana, we saw him flash in, looking at the solo kill. Didn't get it, but I still like to see the aggressive playmaking.
1 minute left on these extra armor tiles. Not many taken out this time compared to some other games in week 1. Though,
yeah, it looks like we've got 2 taken on each side so far.
A number on the top lane, though.
Oh, yes. I didn't even look at that one. Yeah, so definitely advantage over to the side of 9 Lives. To that top side. Bullet time comes down. Arcane Soda in a lot of trouble. Gets knocked up. Gets taken down. Ash away. Can you escape? Nice chair from Briho. And a good crescendo, but I think the Sona is too squishy. Gets locked down. Goes down as well. And Pointy Ball isn't there in time to help the situation. Blast Cone wasn't perfectly coordinated, but we'll be okay with that. 9 Lives gets a couple quick kills.
Oh, Ezreal ult could clean up here.
Yeah, Briho. Oh, Briho just, yeah, way too confident in that positioning. Eventually gets taken down. Still had flash available again. So, maybe overestimating his durability. Here comes the snowball. Ezreal. Yeah.
Wow, I did not realize it had that kind of handling.
Yeah, that was quite a curve that Huge pulled on that snowball, but Pointy Ball still able to avoid it.
Makes me wonder if that was another one of those fun visual errors we've been having today.
So at this point, I mean, we saw 9 Lives last game. I mean, here goes Brandana, actually flashes in, gets the Ignite down. Can Primute live through this? No, the last tick will kill him. Down he goes. Solo kill goes over to Brandana on that Syndra.
Yeah, there was...
right now, they are fully in the driver's seat. 6-3 up in kills, 2k gold lead. They've gotten more pressure on the turret so far. Looking good for a potential 2-0 at this point.
Yeah, White Wolf trying to get first turret here. Not going to be able to get it down in time, though. Got 3 people down here. Huge as well. A lot of wards being taken out. Hopefully, for Ashaway, she doesn't wander into that brush up there. Sejuani here, though, as well. Might see a 3-man fight in the bot lane at some point soon. Next.
Yeah, that pink ward in the Dragon Pit has, I mean, it's survived a long time, but it really hasn't done that much good for 9 Lives so far. I mean, you're not seeing anything when there isn't a Drake spawned when you have the pink ward there. So you don't see anyone walking past.
Speaking of a Drake spawn, the next one will be an Earth Drake, so maybe we'll get 4 originals in this one, which would be interesting. Top lane Fox has been low pretty consistently. I'm surprised that there hasn't been more pressure up there from the Nunu.
Yeah, I think Fo Eden, he's doing a good job of just tempering what he's capable of right here. When he sees Huge on the other side of the map, he feels fine. When he doesn't, he knows he could get dove. English. So right now, you know, he should be aware that Huge could be topside, which Huge is. Got to be respectful. He is recalling.
I gotta say, with how low Foe has been this whole time, it's impressive that they have the same CS score, more or less. Oh, Brandana might be in trouble here.
Yeah, nice play in from Arcane Soda. Good juke on the stun initially, though. Oh, but he steps right into the big part of the Mega Inferno Bomb. Here comes Greatbeard of Odin, though. That's so much damage. Permeated able to flash away from the decimating smash, and Greatbeard of Odin has to walk away. Huge is here, but I don't think this Nunu has enough damage. Here comes Teleport from Foe Eden. You can't cancel that anymore, so he will come through, but it looks like the entire situation will diffuse. A kill over to the side of White Wolf.
I have absolutely no idea how Prim even survived that.
Yeah, it looked like he was dead to rights after that onslaught hit.
Bullet
Time comes out, crescendo from Ashaway. Here comes the True Shot Barrage. Vampy to Vampire has to be a little respectful, taken down to half health. Pointy Ball, he arcane shifted a moment ago and got caught and had to burn both of his summoner spells.
Very impressed by that Scion damage from that ult as well. Very surprising when that actually hits dead on.
Yeah, it does a lot to Squishies, but Primudin able to escape from it. Had to burn the flash. Ashaway on the side. The bottom lane of White Wolf was a little separated. Sona able to just float away. Pointy Ball could be in trouble here. Arcane Shift gets him away from the concussive blows.
Gotta wait for that Sona to come back. We do have the Nunu up in the top lane, once again doing some nice curves there, but Foe manages to dodge it. Dragon will be up in 10 seconds. Again, it is an Earth Drake, so we may not see that much focus on it, but Arcane Soda is here. Maybe they spot that
up in the top side.
Maybe they spot that control word finally. Finally putting that pressure on Foe. Oh, the turret goes down. That's not good for him.
Oh, and Foe Eden missed the redirect on the Call of the Forge God. Has to flash away. Greatbeard of Odin chasing him down. Brayheal is taken very low. True Shot Barrage does not clip across him. We are going top to bot right now. So much action across the map. Foe Eden is rooted. He will drop eventually. Meanwhile, it looks like everyone on the bot side was able to walk away without any kills being picked up. So, 9 lives. They continue to win across the map overall. They're going to get a charge onto this top lane inner as well.
Yeah, that's pretty rough. It's nice to see 9 lives actually focusing on that top lane, though, finally. This Odin huge double team here is very powerful.
Yeah, they get a charge onto the inhibitor turret even as well, so that's a very, very nice use of the Rift Herald. It's cool to see 9 lives. For me, Foe Eden was one of the most impressive players coming out of week 1. And seeing 9 lives just completely target him in this series has been impressive in terms of scouting and understanding your opponent.
Well, we'll see if White Wolf can respond. They're down by 2k gold-ish. We do have a True Shot Barrage hitting here. Ooh.
Arcane Soda goes on to Brandana, who is pretty much He flashes and looking for more. Can he finish him up with the auto attacks? The Schlail eventually finishes him up. Meanwhile, Vampy to Vampire being run down by Foe Eden. The Dragon is picked up by Huge, but what are you gonna do now, Nunu and Willip? You are in the pit all alone, able to flash away, but Arcane Soda, he has the slow and does get the shutdown. So it's a 3-for-0 in exchange for an Infernal Drake going over to the side of 9 lives.
Yeah, we'll see what White Wolf decides to do with this. Looks like they're going to go for this bot turret, which will be their first.
And it should give them the gold lead. But it is 3 Drakes now already over to the side of 9 lives.
We do have the Ezreal, who is 3-0-3.
Yeah, that's a big deal. That's going to be a powerhouse to contend with.
And Ziggs gets the mid turret as well. Don't think they can get too much here. They might want to back out, actually. They've got... Their tanks are both at half health. Take your win. Don't throw away the momentum shift you've got going on here now.
Yeah, big minion wave crashing into the top side as well for White Wolf. Good set of plays there.
We have
all said and done. Oh, actually, immediately Primudin just gets annihilated by Brandana. stuck around too long.
Arcane Soda might be sticking around a little too long too. May want to skedaddle. We have a lot of people talking about how White Wolf is back in the game now. Do you agree? I feel like they made some good moves there, but I feel as though there's still a lot of power on 9 lives that they can't really contend with.
I mean, for me, this game comes down to Pointy Ball scaling another couple items. Because when you look at Syndra, when you look at Scion, Misfortune, none of those are the kinds of characters who can lock down an Ezreal. You know, as long as Pointy Ball can get dodge, scatter the weak, not get hit by a Cinder Stun.
Big hit on Vampy there.
Fights.
Oh, Zigzag too.
Vampy could be in trouble. Big Mega Inferno Bomb. Can Foe Eden get the last tick of damage? He cannot. And it looks like the AD carry of 9 lives will limp away.
Gets away with 17 health. You know, that's where a Karthus would be useful, guys.
Well, I mean, if you had Karthus, you wouldn't have had the Mega Inferno Bomb to deal all that damage beforehand, though.
Very true.
Unless it was a jungle Karthus, I guess, which has been a thing, at least in professional play. But, yeah, I mean, for me, yeah, I mean, White Wolf is certainly back in the game. I'm not sure I would ever even said that they were completely out of it. But their win condition is very clear. Pointy Ball has to go off in these fights. They have to hold the front line.
I just feel as though they don't have answers yet. Like, I mean, what is White Wolf going to do against Scion? Not that much at this point. They don't.
Yeah.
They don't quite have the damage to deal with Scion in his current form.
No, you just have to kite. You just have to kite all day.
676 bonus health on this Scion. It's absolutely insane. That's a fifth of his health.
A big part of these fights, Ashway could be in trouble here. Gets knocked up by the Decimating Smash and taken down to about half health. Crescendo used, hits across 3 members. Now Arcane Soda could be in trouble, though. He is taken down to half health. Bullet Time is melting a big Inferno Bomb, but it's not enough. Down goes the Sejuani. Will White Wolf go for the counterattack? They do try for it. True Shot Barrage catches across a couple of people, and Brandana is gone. It is a 1-for-1 so far. Here comes Redemption. How will that change the fight? Not very much, actually. Great Beard of Odin, though, he is actually be taken pretty low. He has to flash away from the damage of Pointy Ball, who is low on mana. So White Wolf, they are able to trade one back, but it looks like it'll all calm down now.
They might actually keep pushing here. Nope. If Pointy Ball wasn't out of mana, I think they'd keep pushing.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a big part of that fight. I think he could have kept chasing with the Iceborne Gauntlet, but couldn't keep throwing out the Mystic Shots and the Arcane Shifts.
That was a very good play there by White Wolf, though, able to get that 1 kill back.
Yeah, what I was saying before is I just feel like... I don't know if they have the damage to take care of Greatbeard of Odin, but I don't know if 9 Lives has the ability to kill this Ezreal. There's very little hard crowd control. If you don't land a Scatter the Weak on him and then kill him immediately afterward, how are you gonna catch this guy?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is true. Maybe if a Glacial Fissure lands on him.
Yeah, for me, these fights, to kill Pointy Ball, it's going to have to be up to Pointy Ball making a mistake.
Well, I could actually see 9 Lives possibly winning the game off this Dragon if they weren't deciding to go to Baron instead. Because they could...
They are running.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, they could sandwich White Wolf between 4 people and a Scion ult and possibly win that, but they're deciding to go for the Baron instead. We'll get spotted here. They do have the damage to take it out.
Yeah, this Baron is going to go down.
Okay.
What a great call from 9 Lives. Understanding what they had, how they could finish that. They get a Baron, and they have Greatbeard of Odin just shoving in the bot side. He has that Baron buff now.
Alright, so Odin is now split pushing. Grabs that, and now, yeah, this is now where Odin starts going off as a split pusher. We've reached that point in the game for sure. And Nunu trying to split push as well. So we got 2 split pushes here.
Yeah, that's got to feel so bad for White Wolf. You've been sort of winning the fights for the last 5 minutes. You get control of a dragon. But 9 Lives just goes elsewhere. They win elsewhere, and they get a bigger prize out of it.
Well, if they can find a way to lock the Great Beard of Odin down, they might still be able to hold on to some of the advantage here. I think that's something that Ziggs would be able to do. Pointy Ball trying to hold this turret, but it's a 3 versus 2 currently. Forge God would be great here.
Crescendo completely whiffed from Ash away. And 9 lives. They get the turret. Looks like they'll be content to just walk away. Arcane Soda not even going to try to go for Great Beard of Odin.
Baron buff almost halfway gone. Which is just the countdown that White Wolf needs to do in their head because...
Oh boy, Ashaway just gets nuked by Brandana.
Scion
the life of a squishy Sona.
Scion does use his ult to get away, which signals to 9 lives to back off a little bit, but then he just turns around and comes right back as White Wolf is committing to this mid push.
Yeah, it seems a little bit desperate from White Wolf here to be shoving down this mid lane, and now Arcane Soda, he's going to go down for this, it looks like, able to get away from the Glacial Fissure, actually, so... Oh, great block coming out from Briho, but now he might pay for it with his life! Oh my goodness, Premuted finds the Mega Inferno Bomb, takes down 3 out of nowhere, completely reverses the pressure in this game.
I actually blinked and I missed the bomb. Jeez.
Yeah, that came out of nowhere. I didn't even see it happen until I saw the triple kill pop up. But a great job from the Ziggs, throwing out the artillery from the back line.
Got a quarter of a duration left on this Baron aura. And it is on the 2 split pushing tanks still. So that is still an advantage that 9 lives can take advantage of. A 3rd Earth Drake. This is going to be huge for whoever picks that up.
Yeah, having 1 Earth Drake is not a huge deal, I think. But when you start to get into 2, 3 of those, all of a sudden, just your mental, your internal calculations of how quickly someone can take Baron are completely thrown off. Arcane Soda, he's completely thrown off. He's completely thrown down to the grave. Down he goes, overstepping his bounds, trying to get that Scuttle Crab.
Okay, Baron buff is going to wear off before they're able to get anything else going with it. 30 seconds on Arcane Soda. I don't think they'll be pushed up to the gate by then. Okay, Baron buff ends right there. 20 seconds. I think with the artillery they've got, they can hold off. Your foe needs to not be that far forward, though.
Very confident now Tanky is with the sustain from Ashaway.
Yeah, 3,700 hit points versus Scion's. Also 3,700. Very impressive. All things considered.
And now with Pointy Ball having completed the Blade of the Ruined King, he's starting to actually hurt Great Beard of Odin a little bit. It's going to still take probably about 11 Qs to kill him. Oh, there's a good stun onto Ashaway. There is another kill. Gameplay from the Cinder. Hit R, win game. The stone goes down again.
I'd be careful pushing this far forward when you don't have your one of your big CC and sustain pieces. But it looks as though 9 lives is willing to let them have it for the minute.
Yeah, White Wolf has to be careful here, though. They continue to just lose 1 person at the time, and it's not catastrophic to lose 1 person, but it just means you're on the back foot for a minute, and then you get back full strength, and then someone else dies, and you're on the back foot again for another minute, and that can translate into a dragon, into a Baron very easily.
Alright, speaking of dragon, next Earth Drake going to be going down, completely uncontested. You know, maybe an Ezreal ult. Nope. Alright, so that's 2 Earth Drakes. Ezreal ult does come in a little too late. He must have fired that right as they slayed it.
And we saw how quickly 9 lives was able to take the Baron about 6 minutes ago. So with that second Mountain Break now, it's even more of a concern for White Wolf. They're going to have to keep better tabs on that objective.
Getting totally spotted by this ward here, so they know where Pointy Ball and Ashaway are. Yeah,
these are going to be such interesting team fights because for the side of White Wolf, you just have 2 characters, Ziggs and Ezreal, who just are desperate to stay safe. and be able to keep throwing out Qs and keep staying away from everyone. And 9 lives, they understand that. They're just desperate to get in on it. They'll burn flash, they'll burn everything to take down one of these guys.
White Wolf looks like they're trying to force a fight here, maybe. Cute little throw there with the frog. I like that. We do have Odin is split pushing some more. Doesn't have the Baron buff to help, so it is a 4v5 for the moment.
Arcane Soda way behind enemy lines. He goes in actually, looking under Briho. Big Mega Inferno Bomb catches on, and there's Call to Forge God. It does get the knockup, but Briho is tanky enough on that Braum to absorb all of that, all those cooldowns.
3 ultimates used without too much return. Ooh, foe almost caught there by the Syndra. They're trying Baron here. I don't agree with this at all.
Yeah, this seems a little desperate from White Wolf. They did send Foe Eden back. Both top laners have their teleports available, but both top laners are able to interrupt the other. Meanwhile, it looks like Huge, he's managed to get his way behind the pit. Pointy Ball is trying to chase him down, but that means there's very little damage. Ashway is going to get melted solo. Premium forced to flash away. In goes Arcane Soda, just has to sacrifice himself to save his backline. And oh, Pointy Ball, nice assassination on the Vampire. That might save the situation, but now he's in a lot of trouble. Briho trying to get the concussive blows down. Oh, didn't use the blast cone, but he should be fine for now. Foe Eden and Greatbeard Odin continuing to duel up top. Pointy Ball very low on mana. He gets rooted up. The directed camera is jumping all over the place. I don't know where to follow. Pointy Ball is gonna get nuked. There's Brandana showing up. Finally, some damage arrives, and the Ezreal is gone. But I don't know if 9 Lives has the ability to take this Baron right now.
Yeah, I don't know if they do either. Surprised that Pointy Ball stuck around as long as he did. I think running was would have been good there. Ashaway possibly trying to get something to help out with this Scion, who's now at 4,700 hit points versus the 41 of our good buddy Foe here. Shield is 1,088 bonus health.
And 9 Lives, they have come back to this Baron. They don't have a ton of damage because their AD carry was dead. Now Vampire shows up. We'll see if Midden throws a bomb on this. He doesn't have it available, actually. And White Wolf just has to give this up.
Alright, so now once again, this Scion split push is going to be huge.
Yeah, at this point, he's sort of unkillable. You're going to have to send Pointy Ball and probably Foe Eden if you want to take him down. And even then, it'll probably take you about 40 seconds to run this guy down the lane.
Also has the Warmogs besides, so he backs off for a second. The whole team is coming. Good ward placement there. Spotting them out.
Yeah, Greatbeard Odin doing a good job absorbing pressure here.
Alright. So we did see White Wolf kind of juggle the Baron buff last time, but they also had a few more turrets then too. Gold lead getting very close to now just at 5,000. Prim Eden needs to come down here. Pointy Ball all alone against this monster Scion. Foe kind of trying to figure out how to help.
Yeah, that ward, that pesky ward though, in that little lane next to the wolves is still there, so it's going to detect anyone trying to sneak down and get onto Greatbeard Odin.
We do have the Syndra with her delete button here too.
Yeah, that's a lot of damage, even down to Foe Eden, as tanky as he is. Brandana able to take him down about 60 or 40% health.
Pointy Ball got a lot of damage though with that WQ combo.
Yeah, the Ezreal hurts right now. I mean, these fights are going to be up to Pointy Ball to carry. He's going to have to land those WQs. He's going to have to keep himself safe. Meanwhile, Huge takes down the top inhibitor turret.
And Greatbeard Odin takes out the bottom thanks to the cannon minions. So mid is all that's left.
That's a lot of damage. Arcane Soda is going to get locked up, just barely escapes. Foe Eden comes by. That's a big call to the Forge God, but he's all alone. There's no damage there. Brandana scatters the weak and completely disengages the fight. True Shot Barrage does nothing. And White Wolf, they had a good chance there for a play, but just were not in position.
There's, it's funny how White Wolf is the one that doesn't really have that much of the damage when you were concerned about 9 lives earlier.
Yeah, absolutely. That's certainly coming to fruition. at this point against my earlier hypothesis.
Oh, Elder Drake taken now. I'm starting to think if this game does end up going 9 lives way, which it looks like it will, if Scion is going to need to start being a must ban, because sure, Odin is good with Shen also, but this insane bonus health from this Scion, not to mention his ult, is out of control.
Well, it's such a difficult champion to deal with because even if you're winning lane, if you're not winning lane hard enough, it doesn't matter. This guy's going to outscale you. He's going to become an unstoppable force.
They do back out though. Baron buff almost gone. So once again, despite they're down 7k gold right now, White Wolf does hold.
Yeah, I think that's a solid decision for 9 Lives. Probably had a lot of gold in their coffers after that extended push.
Oh yeah, 2,000 on the Syndra who just spent it, 3,000 on the Scion who's still staying in lane.
Yeah, I don't know the last time I saw Greatbeard of Odin leave this upper right quadrant of the map.
Lofi, I don't know what you're talking about with the 3rd tier tower still up on the top lane. It's gone. Mid lane's still up.
The only inhibitor turret left for the side of White Wolf is that mid lane. Brandana on this Syndra.
Oh, on blue side. Yeah, you're right. Not a lot of turrets taken from for White Wolf here. They've been on their back heel for a long time.
Yeah, the outer turret still surviving up in that top side for 9 lives. Pointy Ball, I mean, he's at 4 items now. He has the armor penetration, or Dominic's regards. It looks like they just haven't really gotten into a situation where they've actually been able to utilize what strong points they have.
Yeah.
9 Lives has done a great job of spreading them out, making them allocate their resources to different parts of the map. And White Wolf hasn't been able to find a fight that is actually advantageous to them.
This is the power of the split pushing. I think that if White Wolf was not split up into 3-2 or 4-1, that they could actually win more fights, or at least have more of a dominating presence. But since Pointy Ball has to be chasing after this Scion...
Oh, here we go in the top side, actually. Brico goes in all alone. Arcade Soda is melted by the bullet time. Meanwhile, everyone is on to Boeed. Big Mega Inferno Bomb coming in, and they do take down the Braum, but Ashaway is going to melt, gets stunned up, gets taken down. Now Pointy Ball, what can you do, my friend? Huge is in onto him. Pointy Ball just trying to kite back. Huge is going to just barely stay alive. Bo Eden taken down, and he gets stunned up. Vampire Vampire drops. It's a 2 for 4 right now. Greatbeard of Odin and Brandana are still alive. Can Pointy Ball save this fight? It looks like 9 Lives are going to respect him enough to not go for the end here.
That's a good call. Obviously, just the fact that the Scion has the Warmogs gives him the ability to wrap around, heal up to full, come back.
Yeah, if you're 9 Lives, yeah, you can just go take the free inhibitor on the bottom side, probably take this mid one as well. This could be 3 inhibs. Pointy Ball fires off the True Shot Barrage again, but relatively inconsequential. So it's 1 inhibitor taken and 2 open now.
Close to 9k on the gold lead. Next dragon a ways away. Scion's still just living down here. 1,300 bonus health right now. Sejuani Bear not even at 4,000. We do have Foe is at 47 health as well, so only a few down on this Scion. Scion, of course, is a lot more damage, though.
Yeah, it has a Thorn Mail. I mean, it's going to be so hard for even Pointy Ball. They're looking for this pick now. We talked about this a second ago. Pops the Unstoppable. Meanwhile, this will be a 3rd Baron going over to 9 Lives as Greatbeard of Odin absorbing all that pressure. What a marvelous job from him. Just split pushing relentlessly for what seems like the last 20 minutes.
And that's been what he's done for much of the LCUS. He just, after a certain period of time, he just split pushes and really can't be stopped because he uses characters that can escape so easily.
Yeah, I think he's very good in terms of understanding pressure around the map, too. He knows when he's able to push up, when his team has pressure, and is demanding resources from the other side. Right now, he's hovering around the steps of the base.
And
Yeah, 2 inhibitors under siege. Briho goes in, puts down the Glacial Fissure. There is the bullet time as well. True Shot Barrage flashes across a few members. That's a big Mega Inferno Bomb, but Briho will walk out. Can they save Huge? Arcane Soda's going to drop. It's a trade of junglers. Actually, Arcane Soda was able to get away. Reaper of Odin, though, did get the inhibitor in the bottom side. So unless White Wolf are able to get something back, Brandana gets Ash away one more time and flashes to safety. Greybeard of Odin now bullying his way through the base. And right now it's a 1-for-1, and the 3rd inhibitor drops. So 9 lives, a successful push, despite it being all very exciting. Bermudan, he's Zonya's the ultimate, but now he might be in trouble. They are running down Greybeard of Odin, but he runs away again, unstoppable in his retreat. Seems kind of contradictory, but gets away. And we're going to have double super minions coming down every lane now for the side of 9 lives.
yeah, it just seems kind of difficult for them to come back from this position. Beyond the fact that it's a 9K gold lead, the fact that they're on their back foot like this, not enough can be said about Baron for 9 lives here. He has been their 6th man from start to end. Once they've started all this split pushing, the Baron buff has helped them take down turrets. It's helped them power up their minions. It's been a real influence on this game for them.
Yeah, for me, 9 Live has done a brilliant job of allocating their pressure around the map, finding small openings, small advantages. Brandana has popped on so many chances to catch Ash away out. That squishy Sona, immobile, can get destroyed so quickly with the unleashed power.
And these super minions are just pushing them back. They're getting cornered in here. This is going to be the end.
Yeah, Boeden taken pretty low. Bullet time flashes across, and the Ornn is going to drop any second now. Vampire Fire takes him down. The Mega Inferno Bomb, can they finish off Riho? No, the Braum will not die, but everyone on the side of White Wolves will. It's a double kill to finish things off for Vampy. And a 2-0 for 9 lives. Nice recovery from week 1.
That was a hell of a particle effect show at the end there. Alright, let's check out some damage here. Relatively even damage, actually, just because they were beating on that Scion for so long.
Yeah, pointy ball, most damage in the game. Not too surprising, considering, I mean, you're Fed Ezreal, throwing out those Qs constantly for the last 25 minutes. You're going to stack up that damage.
Alright, so
Brandana, though, with by far the most gold in the game.
I'm gonna fun fact jinx us here. The person, at least in my opinion, who has won the skin challenge has won each game also. Just gonna throw that out there and jinx myself for the next set.
At least for this series, yes. I actually didn't get to see the skin challenges of the last series, but yeah, that is what happened here.
All right.
Well done by 9 lives.
We do have Huge in the interview room, so let's head over there. Congratulations.
Thank you.
What's up, Huge?
What's up?
Your KDA is up. So very solid performance in both games. You guys seemed a little behind in that game 1. Was there any sort of thought process that helped you guys kind of climb back into it?
Well, I think we kind of slowed it down. After, I mean, we didn't feel too behind.
Mm-hmm.
Our bot lane might have gotten a little behind, but we kind of slowed it down a little bit. We were able to pick up a little bit more kills, and just team fight more, and it really helped us turn that one around.
Yep, certainly seemed like it did. What was the thought process then going into game 2? Just more of the same, or were you guys thinking of somewhere that you could tighten up?
Well, we had a little different strategy with picks and bans for the second game because of who we wanted to pick first. And it kind of shifted our picks around on what we were able to play. So, and I was a little bit more of an objective controlled jungler that game, whereas my first one I could team fight a little bit better with the Mumu ult and stuff. But with Nunu, he has such good objective pressure. You know, I think just taking the game slow and focusing down the dragons and the Baron, and then team fighting when it's necessary, and keeping lanes pushed. You know, all those things are really important for us.
So huge. You guys, Nine Lives, you were the only team to go 0-2 last week. How did that play into how you prepared this week and your mentality going into these games?
Well, you know, we were really excited for the split because we really liked our team, but I don't think we just kind of lacked experience and we weren't really on a communication level yet that first week. And I think we definitely were better this week after we were able to get a little bit more practice in and stuff. And yeah, I think that's the biggest things. And we made some really big mistakes that first game last week, and then we kind of maybe tilted a little bit that second game. But we definitely just we did a lot of preparation this week as a team to kind of figure out what we were going to pick, what we were going to ban, kind of win conditions and stuff. So
Awesome.
Yeah, I mean, great job. Clearly, you guys do seem to have a a formula for your games, considering where Great Beard of Odin was living in in those two sets of games there. Are you guys at all concerned about the Scion getting taken away from you?
um, not really. We actually in the second game we really. Everybody was like, "No, Rudy, we're gonna try to get you on another champion. We're gonna try to." But like, they banned the Urgat, and then he was like, just pick the Scion. They did ban it. It was a safe pick. It worked out well for us. He could just keep lanes pushed, hold on to that TP, and when he was needed, he could just be where he needed to be. So, you know, I'm not too worried about it. He's a deep champ pool, so
All right, excellent. Well, congratulations once again on that win. Very clean, and looking forward to seeing you guys next week.
all right, cool, thanks.
Well done.
All right, so with that, we are going to head into the third set of games. You can see on the stream it's Northern Storm Blitzkrieg. Jeff will be leaving us. Any closing words here, Jeff?
Oh man, just stick around. Should be a good third set. Week two. I mean, it looks like we might have a three-way tie at the top of the standings, depending on this last set, of course. So LCUS shaping up good here in Split 5.
All right, so we'll be signing out for a quick minute here, and then we will be back for the final set. Don't go anywhere.